Hey there, my fellow Virgos. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining me for this tarot reading. This round, let's see what kind of positive vibes we may have to look forward to in March of 2025. Okie dokie. I've already pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and cut the decks together, beginning with the archetypes and the siren. And on the bottom, we have the sustainer. Interesting. Because the siren, I mean, that just speaks of like magnetism and drawing, like something that you just can't refuse, right? It just pulls at your inner, juiciest parts, right? Maybe you're a singer. I know I am. Whether you really get to hear it here or not, usually I'm joking around. I might owe people an apology. And the sustainer, like, that's the caregiver. That's the one always trying to make sure everything's okay and everyone's fine and tended to and looked after and happy. Sound familiar? I am my mother's caregiver. I'd like to say that, like, I don't have kids. Everyone's my kids. I'm just going to take care of you and just mama bear you either way, right? Maybe you understand that. But, that siren card, though. Let's see. The siren calls and the world spins. What we thought we wanted pales in comparison to the sweet allure of her song. We find ourselves lost in a spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. Whether the thing calling to us is ultimately good or bad, somewhat irrelevant. It's the journey that matters. And the work of the siren is to take us on a deep psychic descent. Following her song, we go down, 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 to a place where lessons are learned and courage must be rallied to find our way back to dry land. Try as we might, resisting the call may not even be an option. So there's something that's pulling you. Something, I feel like there's something that's been wanted, things that you've been wanting to do that maybe you felt like you shouldn't, or you had no right to. You're dealing with self-worth, struggles or whatever. If you could take care of yourself half as well as you take care of others, to whom this resonates, of course, it's not going to be for everyone. My goodness gracious, right? Yeah. Let's move on to the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. I feel like there's something about that I'm struggling to put into words. Okay, there we go. It's the protest card. Start a revolution. Maybe that's it. Maybe the things that you've been doing have been feeling a bit hollow because you know that there's more that you can do. Maybe there's more that you want to be able to help, right? And you notice injustice and you want to help. And if there are those who can't speak for themselves and you can safely, then please do, right? Speak up. So we have the siren, and so I think this is your voice. Maybe someone in your childhood or something made you feel like your opinions didn't matter. And that's just not the case. And maybe that's how you're able to recognize that with others. Certain things that if they don't know the trauma, if they don't know those things, they just aren't going to pick up on those signals that we may not even realize we're putting out there, but you do, right? Yeah. And on the bottom is universe. We're all just stardust. That connectedness, right? I feel is what we're speaking to right now, with the beginning of this reading anyway. I don't know. Let's see if these... How on earth do I have the Queen of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords? This is telling me that there's someone who doesn't even recognize their own self-worth. You remember I was saying about the voice? Someone made you think that your voice doesn't matter. You know, stereotypically, Virgos are very secure within ourselves, right? We handle things. We know exactly who we are and what we're doing, right? We overanalyze. And for some of us, though, it's almost like, you know, when you're younger, the people that you've had to deal with, it's like they recognize, whether they realize it or not, that spark within you. And so they gaslight you and try to dim it on you, because how dare, because they can't even see their own. This is someone, this is talking about someone who is caged themselves, isolated themselves, because they think that that's what they deserve. But you don't. You don't deserve that self-infliction. I like to equate the Queen of Pentacles with the Empress fam. She's very nurturing and caring. She doesn't want to thrive all by herself. She wants everyone and everything surrounding her to be thriving as well. Very compassionate, a caregiver. Okay? Let's go ahead and cut the deck. My goodness gracious. And see if we can get some clarification. I almost forgot to do it, fam. My goodness, who am I? Chapter 1, Seven of Wands. We saw this with the Taurus reading. What's going on with my Earth fam? We're doing things that people just don't understand. They don't know what your plan is. They don't know how this is going to work out. They don't know what you're trying to manifest. And you have every right to defend yourself and be like, hey, I don't need you to understand what I'm doing. This is my life and I got it. So you just sit back and relax and enjoy the view. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You really don't. But you have every right to defend your own honor. The wands are not just passion and creativity. They're also courage. They're fire, right? And sometimes some air comes in there, right? Although that seems to be a Leo card. And, you know, that air, it just helps fire, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So chapter 2, now I'm just rambling. It's the Page of Wands. Fuck yeah, bud. Okay, I love this card so much because it's not only speaking of manifestations. Like, when I see the Page and the Knight of Pentacles, the Pentacles are everything. They're not just earth. They're everything. They're all that sustains you. Those seeds that you plant, the garden that you cultivate, right? That you put time and energy into. And the vibe that I tend to get from the Page of Pentacles is, now that we got through all of that, you know, the whole dang suit, here you go, right? This is speaking of new beginnings, or not new beginnings, sorry, different words, of new ideas and stuff, new seeds to plant. Now that you just harvested all that good, you know what I mean? This could be a really incredible message coming in to speak of stability and sustainability, right? It could be money, but like, I mean, look at this gorgeous background, that beautiful sunshine and shit, right? That's some good stuff. You got some new seeds. You got a message coming in that like opportunities that may be financial that really help, that you've been wanting and needing, right? Because the first word on that thing is manifestations. And this round, that feels right to me. It doesn't have to resonate with you, but it feels right to me. Chapter 3 is the freaking Knight of Wands. I had to say knight, didn't I? That's one of the fastest knights in the tarot. Second fastest after the swords, right? This is fiery passion. Going out, doing the thing. You're so excited. Just be careful. Don't be too hasty. You might trip over yourself a little bit. But generally speaking, even if there's some stumble action going on with this buddy, things usually tend to work out. You know what I'm saying? It just works out, you know, like, oopsie, it worked out. You know what I mean? There's so much determination, right? And yeah. Okay, wow. These are really all just coming together. We start with the siren and the sustainer, and then protest, start a revolution, while being reminded of how we're all connected. And I don't know, it feels like, you know, now that you know healthier coping mechanisms, now that you've gained so much wisdom from life and such, you know what you're doing and you're feeling more secure within that. Fuck yeah. What's chapter 4? It's the Strength card. You have what it takes. We got another card with a beautiful golden background. You know what it, you got it. You have the strength to persevere, the strength to recognize that if you're trying to help someone and they're just like, okay, then you know what? Even if it's from afar, I still love you. Okay? I still got you, fam. You just let me know when you're ready, right? But this is also the strength within yourself to continue, right? To defend yourself, to know damn well what you're doing and that you are worthy of it. You've figured out healthier coping mechanisms. You know, like, it's courage, right? It's passion. It's being able to alchemize anger and frustration into love and compassion, right? Hopefully, shit. What's coming up underneath the 7 of Wands? It's the 8 of Wands. 8? Ace. We'll see, fam. We'll see. The Ace of Wands. Some, you know, maybe it's phallic, maybe a little bit, but this is also like the divine has your back. They not only know what you're capable of, they're not only helping you, they're showering you with gifts. Whatever the divine and the universe and all that good means to you, right? They have your back. You should be believing in yourself, right? You should be defending your own honor because you have every right to. There's a lot coming in March for you. The question is, are you open to it? Are you accepting it and embracing these incredible, whether it's new ideas? I'm feeling like someone here is really creative. And I feel like you not only have every right to be sticking up for others, you need to remember that you can stick up for yourself. And if people aren't hearing you, fuck them. They don't need to hear you. The card coming up underneath the Page of Pentacles, fan, is the 10 of Cups. What? Hey, it's a good month to be a Virgo. Are you kidding me? This feels like fulfillment on a golden platter. Damn. You do your thing. Holy cow pie, Batman. Bing, bang, boom. One right after another? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. What's coming up underneath the Knight of Wands? Hey, it's the 6 of Swords. taking all that wisdom that you've learned, that you've gained in life, and moving the frig on. Getting away from the bullshit. You know what I mean? The noise of it all, the frustration and the pain and the riffraff, you know? And taking your wisdom, taking your ability to love and take care of yourself and have that peace of mind and just move on. Whether you're literally moving or just figuratively moving on. And coming up underneath the Knight of Wands. You may be getting, I don't know, maybe somebody's coming in to offer you some travel, you know, like the ability to travel, like adventures. The word adventure is popping, is sticking out to me. So the one, like, if you may have different opportunities, but whatever is tapping into like peace of mind, whatever, just, yeah, that's it. Go with it, fam. Go with it. Trust, right? Just, you know, remember, don't be too hasty. Don't be too impulsive. Don't just be like, it's a chance, you know, and go for it. The Six of Swords, like, I feel like when it's right, you're going to have that clarity about it. So trust yourself and transition, move on. This is like, I'm really feeling like new chapter kind of stuff going on, right? That we've evolved past certain things. And it's all up from here in the best of ways, okay? Coming up underneath Strength. 2 10s are officially on the table, fam. 2 of the most beautiful 10s have appeared together in this reading. Oh yeah, how about a thumbnail? My goodness. So whereas 1 is speaking of fulfillment and all your dreams coming true, your manifestations, everything that you've ever wanted, being served on a golden platter as a gift from the divine, fam. This one is speaking of legacies. Like, this isn't just new ideas and, you know, a good harvest, right? This isn't just enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is the rest of your life. And that's what we've been working toward, you and I, us Virgos and shit lately, isn't it? The rest of our lives. And really bringing things to fruition and trusting the process of it all. Knowing that you have every right to it. All these blessings that are possible, miracles and such, right? So 2 10s, 7, 6, 7, 8. With the Hermit on the bottom. There's our 9. And our Virgo card. So that being on the bottom is speaking to, there's been a lot of mental work that you've been doing. Getting your head on right and being sure. Please stop overanalyzing. Please. You came to the conclusion a long time ago, didn't you? Heck yeah, you did. Come on now. What's the epilogue to this story? The 6 of Cups. Aww. It's like feeling young again. Like there's this new, incredible version of awe to life, right? Maybe things have happened recently that have just completely boggled your mind, that have really spoken to your intuition and confirmed for you. right? And we're just continuing that trend, fam. We're continuing that trend. Oh, yay. What are the extra notes for this incredible reading? Look at you. Holy crap. Yeah, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Goodness gracious. It's a damn good time to be a Virgo. My goodness. Wow. 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 From one Virgo to another. High five. What are the extra notes? A little extra something, something that you need to... Why is... This card is completely backwards in the deck. Clarify. Clarity, right? And the note says, remember that you can't dictate their reactions. Be clear, respectful, and may they understand. Time for grace. Whatever's going on, don't just, and let there be balance. Don't just show grace, you know, have grace with others. Have that for yourself as well, right? Take care of yourself too, okay? Now, cut the deck, and someone else's demons think you smell good. I don't believe in demons, so let me explain myself. Someone else's negativity, their darkness, affects you, right? And if you can, get away from them. Please tell me you don't consider that person a friend. But, or thoughts that just popped into my head, it may be family. It may be family, and you may feel like that's a part of, right? That's who you're supposed to be taking care of. But you need to remember that you need to take care of yourself first. Because if you're not okay, then how are you, you know what I mean? How are you drawing from an empty bucket, you know? And, wrong side. Go ask Alice. Logic and proportion. Stop over analyzing because your logic is clear. You are of sound mind. You know what you're doing. That's how you're able to be so passionate and excited about things, because you know what you're doing. You know what you deserve. Did you hear that? That pop? What the heck was that? It's confirmation as far as I'm concerned. And on the bottom, fam, we have treat yourself. Treat yourself! My goodness. This hermit went up onto the mountain to get rid of the distractions, to get rid of the noise of the world and such, right? Sometimes we have so much going on in this world, and it can really bog us down. It can really like throw our cortisol levels off, you know, like we may be fine, but if we know that everyone's in upheaval and they're struggling, that can really wear us down, right? This hermit is being led by the star, fam. Those hopes and dreams. What matters to you, that light within you, okay? Trust that, because you got the universe backing you up, okay? Trust that. And enjoy yourself. You got a good head on your shoulders. Stop over-analyzing. Thank you so much for joining me in this tarot reading. I really appreciate the company. Like I keep saying, it's a great time to be a Virgo, baby. And always remember that I love you.